Write an equation in slope-intercept form, then graph it. The slope is -2 and the y-intercept is 7. So if we're given this information, it's quite easy to write the equation in slope-intercept form. We just take a look at this equation here. Y is equal to mx plus b. The slope is our m, and the y-intercept is our b. So we just substitute -2 for m and 7 for b. Let's do that now. We're left with y is equal to -2x plus b. And now to graph it, we start with our y-intercept. And you want to remember that our y-intercept is where our line crosses the y-axis. So x is 0 at this point. And since our y-intercept is 7, we're going to go ahead and put our first point there, because our y-intercept is where our line crosses the y-axis. Now our slope is -2. What does that mean? That means our slope is equal to -2 over 1, and our slope is rise over run. So our rise is -2. We're starting at our y-intercept. Our rise is down 2, 1, 2. And our run is +1. We're moving to the right 1. That's our next point. And you can feel free to apply the slope over and over again so that you can plot more points of the line. Let's do that here. Down 2. Over 1. We could draw a third point. We could draw a fourth point and a fifth point, but I'm just going to go ahead and stop there and draw my line. Alright, let's go ahead and do the same thing for problem number 2. Here our slope is 2 over 5, and our y-intercept is -6. So plugging in 2 over 5 for m and -6 for b, we have our equation in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to 2 over 5x minus 6. Now that we have it in slope-intercept form, we can graph it, and we start with our y-intercept. Again, our y-intercept of -6 means our line passes through the y-axis at -6. Now that we have our first point down, we're going to look at our slope, and we remember that our slope is rise over run. So we're rising 2 from our y-intercept of -6. We're rising 2, 1, 2, and we're running to the right 5, +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put our second point down. And we can draw our line like so.